गुड मॉर्निंग एंड अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू इंट्राडे ट्रेडिंग सॉल्यूशंस। आपका बहुत स्वागत है इंट्राडे ट्रेडिंग सॉल्यूशंस में। इफ़ यू आर अ फर्स्ट टाइम व्यूअर ऑफ दिस चैनल, आई recommend you to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon for notifications. We upload videos every day and you will be notified first when the video is uploaded. You can reach out to us on 9113211787 for any queries you have. We are registered on WhatsApp with the same number. You can join the secret Telegram channel using the same number, using the link in the description box below, where we post videos and we discuss strategies. If you don't have a trading account, I recommend you to open a trading account with Zerodha, which will not take more than 5 to 10 minutes. If you have all the KYC documents ready, the link is in the description box below. Go open an account right now. And please do not forget to like, share and comment on the video. If you have already subscribed, please stay updated with us. Share the videos with your friends and thank you very much for your support. Let's jump into the topic of discussion today. Guys, today's topic of discussion is IPO markets part 1. We will understand what IPOs are. IPOs are initial public offerings when a company want to go public. If they have, for an example, 10 lakh rupees of capital, company XYZ has 10 lakh rupee capital with them. They are a private limited company and they want to go public. Why do they want to go public? They have already invested the 10 lakh that they have with them into the market, or they have already invested 10 lakh rupees into the business and they need more funds to grow the business. That is when they understand they will have to release IPOs, or that is when they choose to go to public to raise funds. When they choose to go to public and raise funds, public who are the stakeholders who are buying the shares become the company shareholders and also the partial owner of the company. So guys, the initial 3 chapters has set the background on some of the basics of market concept that you need to know. At this stage it becomes imperative to understand and address a very basic question: why do companies need to go public? Like I just explained, when companies run out of capital, when companies which have their own private limited companies, they want to raise more capital, they will have to go to public and they can raise funds issuing them shares. So let us quickly jump into the takeaway of this document, because IPO by itself is a very huge topic. If you want to understand better of this topic, if you are very keen on understanding the topic, you can go and download the document which is in the description box below. So key takeaways of this chapter is, before you understand why companies go public, it is important to understand the origin of the business, the people who invest in your business in the pre-revenue stage called angel investors. Angel investors take maximum risk. They take in as much as risk as a promoter. The money that angel investor gives you to start the business is called seed funding. Angel invest relatively a small amount of capital. Valuation of the company simply signifies how much the company is valued at. When one of the values of the company, they consider the company's asset and liabilities. A face value is a simply or a denominator to indicate how much one share is initially or originally worth. Authorized shares of company is total number of shares that are available with the company. The shares distributed from the authorized shares are called issued shares. Issued shares are always subset of authorized shares. The shareholding pattern of a company tells us who owns how much stake in the company. Venture capitalists invest an early stage in the business. They do not take as much as risk as angel investors. The quantum of investments by a VC, which is venture capitalist, is usually somewhere between an angel and private equity investment. The money the company spends on business expansion is called capital expenditure or capex. Series A, B and C are all funding that company seeks as they start evolving. Usually higher the series, higher the investment required. Beyond a certain size, VCs cannot invest, hence the company seeking investment will have to approach private equity firms. Private equity firms invest large amount of money and they usually invest at a slightly more mature stage of the business. In terms of risk, private equities have lower risk appetite as compared to venture capitalists or angel investors. Typically, private equity investors would like to deploy their own people on the board of the investee company to ensure business is moving in the right direction. The valuation of the company increases as and when the business revenues and profitability increases. An IPO is a process by which a company can raise fund. The fund raised can be for any valid reason, for capex, restructuring, debt, and rewarding the shareholders, etc. So guys, as an investor, you need to know why IPOs are created. I've just read through all the do's and don'ts of an IPO, or what exactly are the key takeaways of this IPO structuring. So as an investor, you need to know when a company exhausts their capital, their private capital, they will have to go and approach other companies, they will have to go and approach the public to issue shares, to issue ownership in terms of shares, and raise more capital to run their business or to expand their business. So guys, if you have any questions on this, you can reach out to us on the number 9113211787. We are available on Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, and also you can leave us a message on the number. Thank you very much for watching this video. We will get back to you with the next video. Thank you very much.